There's one game that Michigan must win in 2022. You know, Michigan has one of the biggest rivalries in college football, one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. Michigan versus Ohio State. Yes, it's been pretty one-sided for the better part of 2 decades, but Michigan won in 2021, got the monkey off their backs, finally. And they did so in dominating fashion, injected some juice back in the rivalry. It propelled Michigan to the Big Ten championship game, which they won, and to the playoff, which they didn't win. But still, that win was monumental. Now, how awesome would it be if Michigan won in Columbus in 2022? Michigan hasn't won in Columbus since the year 2000. I was in high school. I have gray in my beard now, okay? That's how long it's been since Michigan went to Columbus and beat Ohio State. This was pre-social media, pre-high-speed internet. Most players on Michigan's roster right now were not even born yet the last time that Michigan beat Ohio State in Columbus. Now, having said all of that, the Ohio State game is not the game that Michigan needs to win the most in 2022. I mean, maybe for the sake of getting to the Big Ten championship or the playoff, it will be, but Michigan needs to beat Michigan State, guys. In 2020, Mel Tucker's first year at Michigan State, the Spartans lost at home in week 1 to Rutgers. What did they do in week 2? They won in the Big House. And last year's loss to Michigan State was brutal. Say what you want to about the refs, but Michigan just did not do enough to win that game. They couldn't stop Kenneth Walker, and they didn't get it done. That game put Mel Tucker to 2-0 against Michigan. Can you imagine what will happen if Michigan State wins 3 straight games against the Wolverines? If Mel Tucker starts his career at Michigan State 3-0 against Jim Harbaugh? That can't happen. If Michigan loses to Michigan State, that would mean 2 losses in 3 years in the Big House. That can't happen. Michigan State fans live for the Michigan game. It's their Super Bowl. They want to win this game more than any other. I think Michigan needs to win this game more than any other this year. Now, this game might not be on the same level of they need to win this game as Ohio State was last year, because that's about as high as you can possibly get of they really need to win this game. But it's pretty close. I feel like it's pretty close, and this is one that Michigan really needs to win. If you're as amped up about the 2022 season as I am, check out this video that I made about the 2022 schedule, and I'll see you in the next video. Go Blue.